What's up guys, in today's video we're going to be doing a tier list. I know I saw in the comments that surprisingly a bunch of you guys wanted my opinion on a tier list, but I'm going to try to keep this tier list as objective as possible, and by that I mean I'm going to try to keep the facts straight and truth and not let bias slip by. But before we start this tier list, I really just wanted to say thank you to all my new subscribers that have been viewing my video. If you guys like this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It really helps me out. All you gotta do is subscribe, it's free, and you can always unsubscribe later. But yeah, we're just gonna jump straight into it. So the first fruit on here is Ash. I know Ash is like, Ash got nerfed. It's like, it's okay. I'm gonna put it in C tier. It's okay. After the one skill nerf, you can't hold it anymore. It's pretty mid, okay? So I think C tier is a good spot for it. It's kind of just spammy, not really much to it. Yeah, and then we have Barrier, okay? Barrier. Do I give it C tier? Nah, I don't. It's just spammy. You're just pressing buttons. Yeah, I mean, within every fruit in the game, it's bad. But as a fruit as a whole, I mean, it's okay. Does like very little damage, but it's whatever. And okay, now we have Bomb. Bomb has a holdable iframe, okay? Regardless if you guys know what that means, it's like old Gigant Stamp. You can hold this and not be punished basically, but it's easily countered. I mean, no good player is really gonna lose to a Bomb. I know my friend my friend Koyomi is like number 5 on leaderboard right now with Bomb only, so it's a little tragic for whoever's losing a Bomb. It would never be me, but yeah, Bomb's not bad right now. It's just niche. Chop, horrible. Don't even get me started on Chop. Not good. No good player will ever lose to a Chop ever. And yeah, just no. We're not even gonna go into it. Dark V1, pretty good. I mean I know P2W Shield is pretty good with it. It has a good combo, but block. F button, guys, right? F button. All you have to do is block. And that's pretty much it. I mean, it doesn't have a ton of value. Yeah, it's dark. Okay. Here we have Dark Quake. Okay, the sequel to Dark and Quake. Dark Quake is the best fruit in the game by a landslide. Okay. One skill with great range. Neo Koru range is just disgusting. Usable iframe at any time. Anytime you want, you can iframe, and you're just safe. Ult that does 300 damage in antibody, a turret that stops you from comboing. It's just like, what more could you want from a fruit? This fruit is, you can play aggressive with it, you can play passive with it, you can do a million things with this fruit. This fruit is just the epitome of a good fruit. Alright? This thing is the epitome of a great fruit. Let me rephrase that. Best fruit in the game. Alright, by a mile. Best Mythic. It really only loses to maybe like 2 or 3 fruits, but besides that, best fruit in the game. Now we have Dough. Okay, one of the fruits it does lose to, Dough. A good Dough beats a good Dark Quake, in case you didn't know. Dough, very good fruit, even regardless with enemy changes. The Chestnut, it's just good fruit. Does an 800 damage combo. Buzzcut comes back in 50 seconds, 51, or I mean 55 seconds. It's just, freeze form of damage. Dough is just a great fruit. You can play aggressive, you can play passive. Just a good fruit. I mean, has like, there are powerhouses that are its weakness, but besides that, every fruit in the game, Dough just generally does good against. It's a good fruit. Here we have DV1. Okay, DV1 harasses non-mode fruits. I'm talking Dough, Ope, Magma V1. I accept Dark Quake. Dark Quake is the exception, but every non-mode fruit, this fruit harasses. Even mode fruits has a problem with it, like Phoenix and sometimes Leopard. But yeah, DV1's great. Okay, it's probably top 4, top 5 in the game. It's a great fruit. I promise you. Top 5. I was pushing it to top 4, but yeah. DV2. DV2 is probably top 3 by a mile. I don't know what I have with Okuchi. I think they're pretty close, but DV2's damage is ridiculous. Tornado hitbox is crazy. Bellow hitbox is crazy. Thunder Bagwood, no end lag, no nothing. You can just go for it. It's, oh. And the Bolo Flaming Torch stun. It's just, come on. What more could you want from a molded fruit? And the base is great. I think it has probably the best combined mode and base. Has the best survivability of any fruit in the game, probably. Besides like Darkquake, but Darkquake's #1, so there it is. Moving on to Falcon. Falcon is a good fruit. It is niche though. It's going in C tier. It has an infinite combo, I think, but it's like, yeah, it's alright. Flame. Right below Falcon. Did have a disgusting M1 combo. It got played with a little bit. Has an iframe, but it's nothing special. I mean, I'm going to put it over Falcon though. Below Falcon's crazy. I'm going to put it above Falcon. But, it's alright. It's Flame V1, nothing special. Okay, starting off in the A tier, our first fruit in the A tier. Flame V2. Great fruit. I think it also has an 800 damage combo, something like that. It is crazy. The fruit is very good. The burn that it has on it, very good. You don't see a lot of people playing it usually. I think it got slight changes, but I don't know. People are just figuring it out, and it's kind of simple. Doesn't have a very high skill ceiling. Although it is still a good fruit. Still very good legendary. Moving on to Gas. So Gas is gonna go below or above Bomb. I'm not sure. Let me think. It's going above Bomb. Gas is I forget what that one's called. I don't think it's called Suffocation, but the four skill for the hitbox, it just stuns you. Very good move. Although no good players getting hit by it. Like you just trade it with something like, for instance, I use Venom, Poison Storm, Darkquake, 2 skill, Dragon V2, 2 skill, Doe. Nothing much you can do in Doe. Maybe just stay away, but I don't know. It's C tier. Okay, I mean it has a good combo, but it has 4 moves. So like, come on, you're losing to a fruit with 4 moves. You got to rethink your whole fruit. Oh, whoops, didn't mean to put that there. Fruit perception, but Gravity. Gravity is a, oh man. Do I even give it B tier? I don't know if I do, to be honest. It's no, I do. Yeah, Gravity's good. It's pretty spammy. You just kind of, every move is like kind of blockable, block break. The combo is not really crazy. The Planetary Devastation throws them away. I don't know. I mean, it's a maybe I should rephrase mediocre, because it's not mediocre, but within the best fruits in the game, it's mediocre. It's a good fruit though. It's not going in A tier though. Ice V1, horrible. Don't even get me started. Every move is horrible. However, its successor, Ice V2, is a powerhouse. Let me slide this boy up here. Okay. To be honest, probably beats Doe. I mean, I don't know, to be honest. This fruit is very good. It has an infinite combo right now, but it's not necessarily like crazy practical. It's able to be done, but it's not like crazy practical. I mean, it's a good fruit. Don't get me wrong, but the one-shot combo is not practical. The 1k damage, the 1000 damage combo though is practical. That happens a lot. That's why it's going above Doe. I think it probably beats Doe as well. I'm not sure. I'll have to ask Blitz, but it's a great fruit. It is a very good fruit right now. Very strong. Then we have Leopard. Okay, Leopard. Leopard's also a great fruit. Leopard has an 1000 damage combo. A lot more practical than the 1000 damage combo on Ice V2. But it's not like always guaranteed. I mean, it depends on what fruit you're fighting. But Leopard's very good. Very good fruit. At least has a, I want to say 7, well, every fruit has like a 700 damage combo, but it's very good. Leopard's very good, trust me. Fastest fruit in the game besides Okuchi, and overall, I mean, it's just a good fruit. Play B1, we're going to slop that in. I'm just going to put it above Ash, to be honest. I mean, it doesn't, actually, I'm not going to, I don't know, it will go top C, okay? It's spammy, annoying, doesn't really have a high skill ceiling. It's kind of like brain dead. You kind of just push buttons and like try to hit your shots. It's just like, I don't know, not a lot to it. Doesn't have a high skill ceiling, as I said before. It's okay. All right, it's like might be 1. What do you expect? Okay, here's where it gets controversial. Actually, not really, because it's quite of a common consensus that Goro is a horrible mythic. Horrible, horrible mythic. There is not a single Goro player in this game that will beat any other mythic besides like a bad mythic user. But like, let's just get this straight, okay? Goro being a mythic is shameful. This is one thing that the game I personally disagree with that they did wrong. Venom was better than Goro when Venom got demoted to a legendary. Yes, Venom was bad, but within the mythic category. Bad in the mythic category, but it was not worse than Goro. What do they do with Goro? They leave it the same, make no changes, and the fruit is, surprise, surprise, bad the next update. What happened to little old Venom? Gets down to legendary and still decimates. The fruit is a good fruit. It just needed some small buffs. But no, had to move down to legendary, and here's Goro, the bad mythic. Yeah. So it's going below. It's definitely not going anywhere near S tier, but it's gonna stay in A tier. Okay, so next up is Love. Love is pretty good fruit, definitely going in B tier. Heal move is broken. Every move is blockable on it though, so it makes up for that. But it does have pretty good combo potential. Life V2 is a really good fruit, definitely a great 2's fruit. Then we got Magma B1, right below Light V1. It's a good fruit, but it's Magma V1. It's an epic. It's actually, I shouldn't say it's an epic because there are some pretty good epics, but it's just outclassed. It's an old fruit. It was the very first update fruit, and now currently in the meta, it is just has no chance. However, its successor, Magma V2, frickin' great fruit. We're gonna toss it above. Come on. All right, yeah. We're gonna toss it above. Flame V2 probably will be highest in A tier. Magma V2's pull on the 1 skill is crazy. However, you can block it and soar away. But a good Magma V2 will not start with the 1 skill. They'll probably do 2 into 1 and then get their whole combo. The combo does 800 damage, pretty close to Doe's combo. It is nasty combo. Like, oh, Magma V2. You guys will see when I post this 2v2 tournament video, but we fought maybe like 3 teams of Magma V2s. Everyone's using it. Everyone is starting to gain word that this fruit's good, so they're using it. Alright, next up, Magnet. Magnet is going to go into A tier. It's a good fruit. Just doesn't have mobility. Doesn't really have a lot to its kit. Kind of just spammy, like Light V1, but it makes up for it with the damage, definitely. But yeah, no, it's a good fruit, but not a high skill ceiling. Kind of just pressing buttons, unless you're fighting a leopard and you know that you can trade Rising Claw with the 1 skill with arms. But yeah, besides that, we're going on to Gear 5. Gear 5. Let me think about this for a second. Better than Goro, and better than Flame V2. It's going in A tier, but it's not going near S tier. Goro and Gear 5, I think, are the only mythics that don't get S tier. They're just outclassed pretty much by everything. The stun change on the mode for Gear 5 was pretty nice for when you're moding. It stuns them, but the base is horrible. So how are you gonna... like, you might as well start off in mode. The base is putrid. Like, ugh. Yeah, I don't think Gear 5 beats a single mythic besides Doe. It's pretty close. I'd say it's probably 65-35, but Gear 5 definitely takes it just because of the jump height. Doe struggles with jump height fruits. That's about it. But yeah, no. Gear 5 it's good. It's good. Don't get me wrong, but it's definitely not S tier. Next up, we have Okuchi. Okay, this is an interesting one because Okuchi, the new fruit, is 1,000 damage combo, right? Now, does it go 2? I know it's top 3. But does it go? Is it 2 or 3? Let's think about this. Its combo starter is the snake, right? Nobody's getting caught by Raw 2 skill, just like nobody gets caught by Raw Inferno Breath. No one's getting caught by that. Devastating drop, predictable. However, Okuchi destroys every fruit below it. Every fruit below it. Only fruits that really beat it. Actually, I don't know the matchup between DB1, but yeah, DB2's hitboxes are just so great that it pretty much stops Okuchi, and Darkquake just plows everything besides Doe and like Venom maybe. But yeah, no, Okuchi's number 3. I think DB2 is definitely better than it. DB2 beats it, and the combo is crazy. But if Okuchi gets your hands on, it's hands on you. Ugh, you better start praying, because that combo is a common. Yeah, now we have Ope. Actually, does Okuchi have? I don't think it has a one shot. It does. It has a lot, but yeah, it's a 1,000. It's a 1,000 damage combo. It does a lot. It's a good combo. But moving on, we're going on to Ope. Okay, Ope gets harassed by DB1, Okuchi, DB2, not Dark Quake, but these 4 or these 3. It has problems with. Realistically, Ope is probably top 4, but no, it's not. I mean, with the bugs here, it's here. With the bugs, it's here. Ope Fling helps it a ton, and latency on the Gamma Knife helps it a lot as well. The range on Gamma Knife is a little crazy. I would know because I use Ope like crazy, but yeah, Ope's definitely number 5. I don't think it's. I don't know. Right here, it looks good right here. It's a good fruit. It beats literally everything below it. A good you'd be surprised a good Goro can beat it, but besides that, really, just it only has problems with these 3 really. Pa. Okay, I'm gonna need you guys to hear me out real quick when I say this. Pa is the most underrated fruit in the game. Crazy damage combo. Crazy damage combo. Good mobility. It can stay off the ground with Geppo. It is a good fruit. Mobility is what Magnet's lacking. Pa has it. Pa has the same damage as Magnet, if not more. As an epic fruit, by the way. Pa's a great fruit. It deserves A tier. It's going in that A tier for sure. Okay. Moving on to Phoenix. Let me think for a second. Phoenix is a good fruit, okay? Jump height's crazy, double jump is crazy, right? Good damage, but not a lot of moves. Let me think about it. To be honest, Phoenix is an A tier, high A tier. Beats everything below it pretty much. I mean, might struggle with Magnet, but Phoenix is so oppressive. It's a good fruit. It is a very good fruit. But it is not S tier. It's a good fruit though. Definitely a good fruit. Yeah, not much to really say about Phoenix. It doesn't have a high skill ceiling unless you're like smart with it. Has a one-shot combo in the base. The base has a one-shot combo. Uni does it to me all the time. Ugh. It's disgusting. Phoenix is a good fruit. Moving on to Light B2. Okay. Light B2 right now, in its current state, top of B tier, right? It's mediocre. But it does good against fruits like Venom, where Venom can't really do much if you just trade it. If you're good like QB, then you can trade a lot of moves. You can play Scummy, you can sit in the air and Sky Camp, and it will be very hard to play against. But if you're good at the game, you're just blocking every one skill, you know what to do against Photon Storm, you can just solar away from it. Solar Grenade's kind of a free combo at times, but it's just, right now, with the change that they made, you have to kind of teleport to them immediately if you hit your one skill. It's just, it's mediocre. It's B tier. We have Quake, okay? Quake. Oh man, I really want to put it in D tier, but I'm not going to. We're gonna put it in. Let me see. I'll put it above. To be honest, I'll put it like below Light V1. Yeah, I'm sorry, not sorry. Light V1's better. Quake just can't really touch a lot of people. It's just an annoying fruit. I mean, you kind of jump around. If they get your hands on you, it's a high damage combo. Don't get me wrong, but it's just it's Quake, you know. Like, I don't know. It's Quake. It has a lot of problems combo starting, to say the least. All right, moving on. Rubber V2. Absolute. Okay, no, it's not absolute trash, but after the nerfs, it's not that good. It's pretty bad. Not much to say about it. It was good at one point, not good anymore. Oh well. It's a uncommon. What do you expect? All right, Sand. the best common. Sand's going C tier. It's a good fruit. It's niche, but it's a good fruit. As a common, it's a great fruit, matter of fact. But within all respective categories of all fruits, it's C tier. Pretty much everything above it destroys it, actually. Quake, maybe just, I don't know. A good sand will make you change your mind, that's all I'm gonna say. Alright. Now we got smoke. Smoke is, nah, I'm not gonna put it in, it's not bad, but, actually, yeah, I am. It's pretty bad. You're not combo starting with smoke, I'm sorry, you're not. It's not happening. I know a lot of I know Lily, who uses all, like, epics and below, and is really good with them, don't get me wrong, but against, like, any mythic, you're just like, no good player is losing to these fruits. I see people make this argument that doesn't matter the rarity of the fruit, the skill of the user determines it, to an extent, but no, because put this in a instance, okay? You got a player like Uni on, say, DB2, then you got Blitz on Sand, okay? No, like, Blitz is getting destroyed because even though he's like one of the best players in the game, he's getting destroyed because it's Sand, okay? That's just not how it works. Yeah, okay. Here we have our last mythic on the tier list, Soul. Now, Soul is a good fruit, okay? Soul's a great fruit. The question is, how am I gonna get into my mode, right? The fruit's mode. Okay, let's take this in an instance. Fruits. Let's take Soul's mode, right? Soul mode, top 3 easily. Getting into mode. We're going down some. The problem with Soul getting into mode is just against good players. It's hard. It is very hard because they won't let you hit them, and they know that the mode destroys, so they're just gonna play kind of passive and they're gonna play how they want. And it's not going to be good for you. I'm not sure if Soul beats DB1, to be honest. I haven't ever seen the matchup, but I don't think a good DB1 would allow the Soul to get into mode, so I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. I've seen arguments where OP beats Soul, but I've seen it from German. No one else really, but it is a common consensus that Soul typically beats OP. I mean, Blitz and German agree. I'm not sure, to be honest. I haven't ever done like a full set of the matchup. I'd like to see one, but yeah, I think that Soul beats OP. We're gonna go. Okay, moving on though. We're gonna go in a string. String might take the title for the best epic, to be honest. I think it's better than Paw. We're gonna throw it right below Lightning. As crazy as that seems, right? A mythic next to an epic. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, I think so too. Can't believe they made this as a mythic, right? Yeah, me neither. Okay, moving on. But yeah, string just has string's damage is crazy. In 1s, it's a great fruit. In 2s, it's horrible. But in 1s, it's a great fruit. Yeah, moving on. We're gonna use TSR. The cow pet fruit. Okay, everybody knows cow pet. Everybody knows this fruit. This fruit. Okay, we're not. No. It's not going there. Okay. Before I move it, let's just talk about it, right? The base combo, crazy damage, crazy damage. I think it's maybe the same amount of damage as Doe, the base combo, right? However, good players will save their Soru and Soru away from it. I don't know if anyone watching doesn't know that, but you can Soru away from the jet pistol, believe it or not. Yeah, I mean, it's just the mode is good at stalling other modes. And it does do good damage, but overall, I think it's probably, I'm gonna put it below Gear 5. I wouldn't dare put this above Gear 5, would I? The successor to its fruit. I wouldn't dare do it. I mean, the one argument that can be made for this being better than Gear 5 is the 1 skill guard breaks, and the 1 skill on Gear 5 doesn't. It's fully blockable, but 2 iframes, high damage. I mean, this base is better than this base, but this mode is better than this mode, and this mode is 3 minutes, so that's what matters. Gear 5 is definitely better. But yeah, here we go with Venom. As you guys know, if you're a subscriber, shout out to my subscribers, not too late to join. Venom is my favorite fruit. It is my best fruit. It is, if you guys watch tournaments videos, that's the one I'm always using. Right? No, I didn't just put it in S tier. This is a joke. It's at the bottom of A tier. Or not the bottom. It's at the top A tier. Venom doesn't really beat any mythics. It beats Dark Quake. Destroyed by DB2. Destroyed by Okuchi. Beats DB1. Destroys DB1. Destroyed by Soul. 50-50 with Ope. Beats Ice V2. Okay, it's a good fruit. Okay. Gets destroyed by Dozo. No, it doesn't. I've only dough I lose to is Blitz. But I feel like that's just a skill issue with every other dough. But yeah, to sum it up, every mythic beats Venom, right? Every mythic. Except for Lightning. I think it's a 50-50 or a 60-40. But yeah, if you're good with any mythic, you beat Venom. But here's the thing. These are so low because hear me out. They don't do good against every fruit. Venom does good against every fruit except for mythics. It can do good against some mythics, but the skill ceiling on Venom is it's high, but not as high as it needs to be able to keep up with mythics, if that makes sense. But yeah, it gets destroyed by pretty much all the mythics up here and Gear 5. But overall, Venom does great against more fruits than not. Still a good fruit. As much as I'd like to say it's a bad fruit, it's still a good fruit. I just completely disagree with what they did with Lightning and Venom. I feel like Venom should have been buffed and kept a mythic, and maybe Lightning should have been demoted, if anything. I don't feel like they should have changed the mythics, but that's just my opinion. I think that's going to wrap it up for this tier list. I tried to keep it as objective as possible with a little bit of bias with the Venom, just a little bit. That's about it. Yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. It really helps me out. It's free. You can always unsubscribe later. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for watching this video, and we're going to wrap it up here. Have a good one, everyone.